Super Monkey Ball game that actually looks like it is worth picking up? This is gonna be awesome. And wow, this song is really good. See the banana.
Looking up, it's like the sky is going overtaking you, so fuck your maybe getting tired. Too many
What did she say? What? So, we all know about Sega's Blue Hedgehog. What about Sega's Brown Monkey? Oh, not that one. This one.
Monkey.
Now, I'm not one to call myself a super fan of the Monkey Ball series, mainly because, as many of you know, I didn't grow up with a GameCube, so I originally missed out on the first two games when they were at their peak. But, surprisingly, even with the absence of those two games, I found myself to be a fan. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Sam, what was your first Super Monkey Ball game? Yeah, that's right. While you guys were off doing this shit, like this, I was on the school playground doing this. Yup, bet you wish you were me right now. No one wants to be me. Along with the other Sonic McDonald LCD games, I played this one a lot, and that really is my first Super Monkey Ball anything. I didn't really dip my toes in the water until I got Sega Supercharged for the PS2 iToy. A game that to this day I think is really underappreciated. Yeah, this game is motion control based, but hey, I still think this works better than the Xbox Kinect. Which, by the way, if you guys want to see me play this, I did do a Let's Play and a live stream, so be sure to check those out. And yeah, one of the many games is Super Monkey Ball. As mentioned, this whole game is motion control based, so to tilt the stage you have to turn your arms like you are the one in the bubble. If this sounds tiring, it's because it is. Your arms will ache by the time you're done. But I would be lying if I didn't admit how much fun it is. And at the base of it, it is Super Monkey Ball. You just navigate the course without falling and get to the goal. It's challenging, but fun. And you look like this when you're done. There was also a few other games I was exposed to with some Super Monkey Ball love, like Sega Superstars Tennis, which I think I played for like an hour when it came out and never again. Not to say it was bad, just not something I was really into at the time. And Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform, Jesus Christ, that name is long. I want to say it wasn't until around 2018 when I finally played both Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 on Dolphin. I even used my handy GameCube controller for PC so I could experience the game as many have. And I gotta say, I really liked what I played here. It was a ton of fun and it was super addicting. Super Monkey Ball got its start as an arcade game, and you could really see that in the first game. Everything about this game feels like something you would experience in an arcade, and I love it. It really has its own identity. Heck, even the sound effects really remind you of that arcade feel. The only difference is that this game is in your house and you don't control it with a banana. And when I say Super Monkey Ball is like no other, I mean it. Unlike most platformers, in Super Monkey Ball, you don't control the player. Rather, you control the tilt of the stage, and through that, you try to navigate your monkey throughout the level without falling to get to the goal. This game is essentially a 3D Marble Maze if you ever played one of those. The series did have a few rough patches after the first two games, sadly. I never played the games I'm about to talk about, but I heard quite a bit about them from friends who've been following the Monkey Ball series since its inception. I heard that Super Monkey Ball Adventure's physics was all out of whack. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, which was a Wii launch title, and Step and Roll were all motion control based, which is not ideal for most players. Banana Blitz introduced a jump button and guardrails to the map, which I heard is super popular in the Super Monkey Ball community. And the recent Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD from 2019, which is a port that no one asked for, essentially had all of the same problems, minus the motion controls. But again, that doesn't help if the entire game has guardrails destroying all challenge that the players loved about the first two games. There were a few phone and handheld games with varying results, and that's what the series seemed to stick with for a pretty long time until Banana Blitz HD released in 2019. I think it's pretty clear that Banana Blitz HD was a test to see if there was still interest in the Super Monkey Ball series, and well, I guess Banana Blitz HD sold well enough for Sega to once again give the Super Monkey Ball series another shot. Only this time, you know, making the thing that people liked in the first place. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania has released to celebrate the monkey's 20th anniversary. The game was developed by RGG Studios, the people in charge of the Yakuza series. Which, fun fact, Toshiro Nagoshi, the person who made Monkey Ball in the first place, is now the director of RGG Studios. So, with the original director and a super talented team behind the project, how does it hold up? Banana Mania is essentially the first 2 games in one package along with some extra stuff. The story mode from the game is from Super Monkey Ball 2, so let's start with the story. The evil Dr. Bad Boon, yes, that is his name, has stolen all bananas on Jungle Island. Ai and his group of, magical monkeys? At least I think they're magical. I mean, how else can you explain them flying around? Anyways, his group consisting of Mimi, Gongon, and, Baby demand that Dr. Bad Boon return all the bananas he took from the island. Dr. Bad Boon rejects and says that he will only do so if Mimi marries him. She says no. Then hijinks ensue as the magical monkey groups go through various puzzles and levels to stop Bad Boon from blowing up the island, escaping after getting eaten by a whale, which, by the way, how the hell is there a city inside of a whale? Being shrunk down with a shrink ray, preventing Bad Boon from releasing a robot Ai army, and stopping Bad Boon from shooting a laser that will make all the bananas taste like curry. What?
Son of a bitch!
Ultimately, in the end, Ai's group comes out on top, defeating Bad Boon and releasing the bananas back to the island. It seems like a bizarre, but simple story, right? Well, here comes the what the f part. Apparently, if players read the manual for the original game, they would learn that Baby is actually Mimi and Ai's future kid. Not their kid, their future kid.
What?
So the story goes that Dr. Bad Boon is from the future and liked Mimi, but she's married to Ai. So he went back in time to try to prevent the marriage between her and Ai. Baby, their future kid, also decided to go back in time to stop Dr. Bad Boon's plan to prevent Ai and Mimi's marriage.
Time travel! What?
1. If Dr. Bad Boon went back in time, wouldn't that mean there are 2 Dr. Bad Boons? How come we never see anything about that? And 2, how the hell did Baby go back in time? He's a baby. What, did he make a time machine? He still has a pacifier in his mouth, for God's sake. Anyways, that's the story of Super Monkey Ball 2, and throughout my description of the story, you're probably wondering why I'm showing you cutscenes from the GameCube game and not the new cutscenes in Banana Mania. Well, I'm sad to say that this is probably one of the game's biggest faults. They did not reanimate the cutscenes. All you get are these super short skits made out of PNGs jumping around the TV screen for no more than 8 to 10 seconds at a time. Guys, I promise you, if I did not play the original Monkey Ball 2 and looked up more details about the story, there would have been no way for me to have known what was going on. Point is, these feel quite lazy. I feel like they should have reanimated the cutscenes, or at the very least, just keep the originals in the game. These PNGs were just not cutting it. There's no way in hell a new player will know what the heck is going on. Anyways, strange story aside, let's jump into the gameplay of Banana Mania, the thing we probably all care the most about. Let me just get this out of the way right now. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania does not control exactly like the originals on the GameCube did. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. The main difference I could tell right away is the stage movement. When you change directions, it doesn't snap as fast as the originals. Rather than the stage moving immediately to the player's directional movements, there seems to be a few frames to ease into the direction that the player has chosen. Again, not a bad thing, but something to get used to. In fact, the new slower ease in direction makes areas with hairpin platforming actually easier, as in the original it was so easy to overcorrect yourself due to the fast snapping of the stage. Another main difference this time around is simply the controller. Since this game is on modern consoles and not a GameCube, we are using controllers with analog sticks with full 360-degree movements. Most players who play the original Monkey Ball are going to be used to that 8-directional analog stick from the GameCube. These may seem like it's not that big of a change, but one thing to keep in mind is that Monkey Ball is a game about very specific movements with almost little to no room for error. So these little changes, while seemingly minor, does change the game quite a bit. Heck, something as simple as holding forward on the GameCube game is now not as easy to do with this control scheme. Regardless, let me just jump right to the point and say that this game was a ton of fun. Seriously, this is some of the most fun I've had with any game in such a long time. Now, as I mentioned, I was never that big in Super Monkey Ball growing up, so while I had some experience with some of the stages from the first 2 games, I enjoyed playing them all over again in Banana Mania. The level design is fantastic in the first and second Monkey Ball games, and I don't think I truly appreciated them until playing this game. The beginning starts out so smoothly, allowing the player to get used to the mechanics of the game. Then over time, it gradually increases that difficulty level and introduces new and unique ways to solve puzzles. It had me thinking, and I'm honestly shocked at how many unique level design ideas the original designers had for a game about rolling a ball. They get pretty creative, and it made the journey feeling fresh the entire time. No two worlds felt the same, and that is great. Now regarding the difficulty, this game is not designed to hold your hand. While it may seem nice and kind at first, don't be surprised if you begin pulling your hair out and screaming by later worlds. This game will test you, and I mean it will really test you. But trust me, once you practice enough on the stage that you died over 200 times on and you reach that goal, the amount of dopamine released in your brain is unprecedented. It feels so satisfying, and thankfully in Banana Mania, they did take out the life system, which I personally think was a wise choice. One of my favorite things about the gameplay of Monkey Ball is the freedom it gives to the players on how to get to the goal. The game really doesn't have any rules. The one rule is to simply get to the goal as fast as you can. And where I think it shines is when players start to get really good and they begin to understand how to manipulate their momentum to take shortcuts or to break the level entirely. I really don't know what it is about Monkey Ball specifically, but when you cheese a level by getting to the goal in a way the developer may or may not have intended, it is the most satisfying feeling in the world to hear the narrator yell, "Go!" Again, that dopamine never felt this good. I ended up beating all 10 worlds in the story mode of this game for this review. But the fun was not over yet. No sir, it was not. There is a lot more. As you can also do challenge mode, which has all the stages from Monkey Ball 1 and more. I got near the end of expert mode while making this review, so you bet I am going to continue practicing and playing to beat that mode. Maybe in a live stream? Who knows? As you complete levels and complete missions, you earn points which you can exchange for different characters like Beat from Jet Set Radio, Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza, this blue porcupine guy, and this yellow cat kid. You could also use your points to unlock new modes like reverse mode, which has you playing all the stages in reverse, dark banana mode where you need to avoid getting any banana or you lose, golden banana mode where your goal is to get every banana in a stage to win, and DX mode, which unlocks stages for Monkey Ball Deluxe. You can also unlock customizable merch that you can put on your respective monkey. Sadly though, you can't customize any character outside of the main cast. Oh, I didn't mention this, but the game has a bunch of remixed music. If you want to listen to the original OST, you can fork up another $10. Wait, what? Yeah, apparently you need to buy the deluxe edition of the game to unlock the original OST. That's not cool, SEGA. You should have made this accessible to everyone. Something like that shouldn't be behind a paywall. You also sadly can't use these extra unlockable characters in multiplayer, which speaking of, was a ton of fun. This was actually the first time playing multiplayer with any Monkey Ball game for me, and I was completely unaware of just how much content was in this mode. No joke, they will have game modes inside game modes. For example, with golf, they have both normal golf and mini golf. I will say, I didn't find any of these modes particularly bad, but some of them are more fun than others. My favorite by far is Monkey Target, which on the topic of that, I did hear that the physics in that game mode is not as refined as it was in the past games, and after watching some gameplay of the older games, I could totally see that. And I do hope that maybe they can do some patch to fine tune the physics for these games for longtime fans. But as a first time player for me, I still had a ton of fun with my friends. Here's a few clips of that. Did you know the boost button is the A button?
Oh damn, you listened to him? Whoa!
Why did you believe me?
Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Got him.
No way! You
Let's go!
Did you seriously just win because of that?
Yes, my friend, let's go.
We got this, Ken. We got this.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, let's go.
You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yeah,
We're ready.
Clean server, you ready? Clean. Clean.
You're gonna hit the fucking net.
Yeah.
Try to serve now, dummy.
Okay, bring it.
You were saying. We all know what we gotta do. This is easy. Come on.
Full blast,
Nintendo.
full blast.
Come on, Nintendo. Get.
How
Okay.
smart.
Stop. Stop! Stop!
Oh.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. No.
Oh,
Goodbye.
watch
Oh
this.
God! Wait.
Here you go. Here's the bullshit. Oh no!
Come on, come on,
No!
Keep going. Keep going.
Well, good game, everybody.
If there is one thing I could say about this game, is that it has content. There is so much here to do. From the story mode, to challenge mode, to time attack mode, the 4 other modes that you can unlock using your points, and the multiplayer, there is a lot to do, and you can tell that the developers really wanted to put in as much as possible. It's commendable, and I think RGG Studios did a great job at making people feel like they got their money's worth. Obviously, the game isn't perfect. As mentioned, the lack of cutscenes, the inability to choose the new characters for the multiplayer, the physics not being as fluid as the past games, and the original OST being locked behind a paywall are just some of the parts that could hamper your enjoyment of the game at times. But I would be lying if I said I didn't have an overall amazing time with this title. This game definitely is the best thing to come out of the Monkey Ball series in a long time, and I hope Monkey Ball fans found some enjoyment with this game. And I also hope SEGA sees this as a call to maybe make a brand new, completely original Monkey Ball game with new maps and a new story mode while maintaining what made the original and this game so fun. And if they ever decide to do that, I hope they put RGG Studios at the helm, because this studio is definitely one of, if not the best team that SEGA has right now. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to SEGA for the early review code of this game. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this one, and leave a comment down below of what you guys think about Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. With all that said, this is Sam, signing out. See you later, procrastinators.